I live in a quiet suburban neighborhood with my wife and 2 kids, and we've always felt safe in our cozy little home. Little did we know that our sense of security was about to be shattered. It all started on an ordinary evening. We were relaxing in the living room, engrossed in a movie, when suddenly the doorbell rang. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary, except for the fact that there was no one there when I opened the door. Weird, right? But it was what the security camera had captured that really sent chills down my spine. You see, we had a home security camera installed near the front door, just like many other families in our neighborhood. It was always comforting to know that we had an extra pair of eyes watching over us, especially during these unsettling times. But what I witnessed on that footage was something I couldn't explain. As I played back the recording, I saw myself answering the door, confusion etched on my face. But what I didn't expect was the blurry figure in the corner of the screen. It was a strange creature unlike anything I had ever seen before. Its limbs were long and slender, and its eyes glowed with an eerie intensity. I couldn't make out any distinct features. It was like a dark silhouette against the night. The creature stood there for a few moments, as if observing me. Then, with an unnatural swiftness, it vanished into thin air. I couldn't believe my eyes. The hairs on the back of my neck stood on end, and a shiver ran down my spine. I called out to my family, and we huddled together, trying to make sense of what we had just witnessed. Naturally, we contacted the police the next morning, hoping they could shed some light on the bizarre incident. They arrived promptly and reviewed the footage, exchanging bewildered glances as they watched. It was evident that they were just as perplexed as we were. They assured us that they would investigate the matter thoroughly, promising to do everything in their power to find an explanation. Days turned into weeks, and the investigation seemed to lead nowhere. The police scoured the area, questioned neighbors, and even examined the security camera itself. Yet, no evidence of the creature's existence could be found. Days turned into weeks, and the investigation seemed to lead nowhere. The police scoured the area, questioned neighbors, and even examined the security camera itself. Yet, no evidence of the creature's existence could be found. It was as if it had vanished without a trace. The whole situation left us feeling unnerved and vulnerable, as if we were being watched even in the supposed safety of our own home. Ever since that night, our once peaceful home has become a place of unease. Every creak of the floorboards and every gust of wind sends shivers down our spines. The night seems darker and the silence more oppressive. We've tried to convince ourselves that it was all a figment of our imagination, but deep down, we know the truth. That creature was real, and its presence lingers, haunting our every thought. We've taken extra precautions to secure our home, installing additional cameras and reinforcing our locks. But the fear remains, a constant reminder that the line between reality and nightmare can blur in the most unexpected ways. We hope and pray that whatever that creature was, it never returns to our lives. So, my friends, that's the story of the strange creature recorded by our home security camera. It's a tale that still sends shivers down our spines, and one we can't fully comprehend. To this day, we remain on edge, never knowing if that creature will re-emerge from the shadows.